Are you experiencing strange noises such as clicks and clunks within your drive shaft? If so, you may have a problem with your U-joints. Hi, I'm Barbara Terry with AutoMD. Lack of lubrication and normal wear and tear will actually make your U-joints wear out, so you'll want to replace them when they wear out.
Parts and tools needed. For this project, you will need the following parts: replacement U-joint and possibly replacement yoke seal. You will also need the following tools: flashlight, 3/8" ratchet, set of sockets, set of wrenches, bench vise, hammer.
Your own vehicle's components and parts may differ, so always refer to your vehicle's owner's manual for details.
For your safety, we recommend wearing safety glasses, latex gloves, and closed-toed shoes when working on your vehicle. Park your vehicle on a level surface. This will ensure your car will not roll or lean when lifting it with a jack. The use of an aftermarket jack can work much quicker than a manufacturer's. Secure the vehicle with jack stands on both sides for safety before starting any work on the underside of your vehicle. Paint a reference line on the end of the drive shaft and the companion flange so that they can be reassembled in the same position to maintain proper drive shaft balance. Disconnect the U-bolts or U-clamps, which hold the rear U-joint to the pinion flange. Wrap tape around the loose bearing cups to prevent them from falling off. Then, remove the drive shaft from the transmission by sliding it backwards. Inspect the yoke seal for damage and replace if necessary. Position the drive shaft in a sturdy bench vise. Next, remove the snap rings, which retain the bearings in the slip yoke, front only, and in the drive shaft, front and rear. Using assorted sockets, press the bearing cups out of the yoke and the drive shaft with a large bench vise or an arbor press. As each bearing cup is forced far enough out of the universal joint assembly, grip the bearing cap with a pair of pliers and pull them off. Drive the U-joint in the opposite direction in order to make the opposite bearing accessible and pull it free with a pair of pliers. Use this procedure to remove all the bearings from both universal joints. After removing the bearing caps, pull the U-joint from the drive shaft and yoke. Thoroughly clean all the dirt and foreign matter from the yokes and both ends of the drive shaft. Install one bearing cap part way into one side of the yoke. Start the U-joint into the bearing cap and then partially install the other cap. Align the U-joint and press the bearing caps into position, being careful not to damage the seals or needle bearings. Then install the snap rings. If you are having problems seating the snap rings, strike the drive shaft yoke sharply with a hammer. This will spring the yoke ear slightly and allow the snap rings to seat in the groove. Position the drive shaft and insert the front yoke into the transmission so that the splines mesh with the splines on the transmission shaft. Using reference marks made during removal, align the drive shaft with the companion flange and secure it with the U-bolts or U-clamps.
Test the U-joint in order to verify the repair. On behalf of AutoMD, I'm Barbara Terry on how to replace your U-joints.